TMAC Resources went public in July of 2015. We IPO'd during the early summer, and I think we were successful for three reasons. The first one is the quality of the asset. This is an asset that's had $1 billion worth of capital expenditures on it, and really what we're doing is we're adding that last few million, $100 to get it over the line. Secondly, it's in Canada. It's in a safe jurisdiction, and I really think that gave a lot of confidence to investors. And the third one is the board and management team. We have a cross-section of people on the board and on the management team that have done this kind of things, which is basically get older assets or assets that others have considered non-core and bring them on stream with mining. And I think those three things really added to people's confidence in it. Once we IPO'd, our progress to date followed really our path to production, and that is to initially bring Doris Mine into production. We have completed most of the major sea lifts that we were going to do this year. They're going on right now, actually. 3 of the 4 ships have come, offloaded, and are continuing. We have 4 diamond drill rigs currently turning on the property, doing exploration both in the Doris camp and 8 kilometers to the south at Madrid. And we're beginning foundation construction for the mill building, which will be shipped in the next week or so on our final sea lift. And that will enable us to build the building during the spring of 2016, and then bring in the mill a year from now in September of 2016. We'll bring in that mill, which is currently under construction at Gecko in Ballarat, Australia, near Melbourne, Australia. Our near-term plans and objectives are to begin the underground mining at Doris. Doris already has 3 kilometers of underground development completed by the previous owners, and we're really going to open up accesses so we can get more working faces, more mining underground. We're also preparing the site for receiving the mill and mill building, and getting the mill from Gecko during the sea lift next year in September of 2016 is really top on our agenda items for the next year, and the company will be working very hard in that regard. So our path to production is initiated by getting Doris into production. Doris Mine is the first of 3 known mining areas, and it is the most northerly, so it's very close to port. We're only 2 kilometers from the Arctic Ocean, and that really helps us with our logistics because it's much less expensive for us to bring in equipment and supplies by sea lift rather than by air freight or ice road. 8 kilometers to the south, we have Madrid and the Madrid environment, and we'll bring that on next after we get Doris going. And then further south, about another 50 kilometers, is Boston, and that'll be the third as we bring the entire Hope Bay camp along that path to production. Our experience on the TSX so far at TMAC has been excellent. We've been able to partner with an organization that has a massive track record worldwide in mining finance and mining capital markets, and that's been important to us. We're a Canadian-listed company in a very safe jurisdiction, and what we're looking to do is continue that exposure, but not just the exposure in Canada, but worldwide. It's an excellent asset. It's nice to see it on the street so that investors can participate in our excitement at TMAC. And from that perspective, it's gone very, very well to start.